In this video, we are going to work through the following problem. It says a rectangle 24 meters long has the same area as a square that is 12 meters on a side. What are the dimensions of the rectangle? Okay. All right. So first step, right, is to figure out what they are asking for, right? And here, that's in this sentence right here. It says, what are the dimensions of the rectangle? So with a rectangle, right, what we're talking about is the length and the width. So they are asking us for two things about this rectangle. All right, it says a rectangle 24 meters long, right? So right off the bat, we know that the length is 24. So we don't even have to find that. That's already found for us, right? So that means really what we are looking for in this problem is the width, right? So give that a variable. I'm just going to stick with x here, but a lot of times you'll see people put a w here, w for width, right? Okay, and that is good. And here again, the length is 24, so we don't have to really worry about that. All right, so now that we know what we're looking for, what we want to do is to go through and see if we can figure out an equation for this problem. So it says a rectangle 24 meters long has the same area as a square. Okay, so that little, based on that little piece of information, right, the area of this rectangle equals, is the same as, right, the area of this square that they're talking about. So that's where our equation is going to come from. The fact that they told us that this rectangle, whose dimensions we're looking for, has the same area as this square that they're talking about in the problem. Okay. All right, let's go back to the problem and see what we can find. Actually, right here, we already know, right, the area of a rectangle is length times width, right? So length times width. And we already know that the length is 24 and the width is x, right? So 24x on that one. So we've already got that side down. There's the equal sign. All right, now the area of the square. All right, so go back over here. All right, it says has the same area as a square that is 12 meters on a side. Okay, so the area of a square, right, is the side length squared. Okay, and so therefore they tell us that this square has a side length of 12. So the area of the square is 144. Okay, and so that would go right here. And so that's it. So that's the translation process here. Okay, so next up we need to solve this linear equation. Each side is as simple as we can get it, right? So there's nothing to do there. Everything with an x is on one side, everything without the x is on the other side. So all we need to do to solve this one, right, is to divide both sides by 24. All right, and so we get x equals, let's see, 144 by 12. So 12, that would be the same as 12 goes into 24 two times, right? And 12 goes into 144 12 times. And so 12 divided by 2 is 6. Okay. So we get the width is 6. All right, and so now the last step is to make sure that we answer the question. They want to know what are the dimensions, right, of the rectangle. So what they want to know, length by width, right? And this one has some units in it, so let's include those. So it would be 24 meters by 6 meters. Okay. So again, make sure that you go back and answer the question. If you're working these on Newton, then you can. They probably have like answer blanks, so it's a little bit easier to know where to put those. Okay. All right, and that is it on this problem.